Aloha everyone. So as I promised in my previous video, this will be a short updated drone tour of a few areas in Lahaina town. We're going to be flying over the Banyan Tree area, a portion of the commercial area on Front Street, and the Baby Beach area, including the Lahaina Jodo Mission. This video was shot the first week of September, so roughly 13 months after the big fire. As you can see, we're already approaching the Banyan Tree area, and we're going to do a quick circle around the tree so you can see it for yourself. Now, even from this distance, you can see plenty of green leaves. It seems that every update I release of the Banyan Tree shows more and more green, which of course is a very promising sign. And since we're talking about trees, I'd like to highlight some of the great work that's being done by several nonprofit organizations in Lahaina town, like Tree Covery Hawaii. It's been estimated that over 20,000 trees were burnt down in the wildfires, and Tree Covery is currently growing replacement trees that will be planted free of charge for families and businesses of both Lahaina and the upcountry areas of Maui. I'll drop a link in the description below to Tree Covery Hawaii's website in case you're interested in supporting their efforts. Okay, from here, we're going to start a new flight, this time following Front Street, starting right next to the Banyan Tree and flying over the commercial area of town that held lots of restaurants and shops. The building that's still standing below us now is the one that used to hold Fleetwood's on Front Street restaurant. As you can see, there's now been a ton of progress in cleaning up the ash and debris in these commercial districts. This is in addition to being 100% complete with the cleanup of the residential areas. In fact, according to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, they have cleared 94 of the commercial lots as of September 5th, 2024, which makes them about 59% complete with the commercial cleanup. We're now passing over the intersection of Papala'ua Street and Front Street and flying right over the top of what used to be the outlets of Maui. The lot on the mountainside of Front Street with the tall black tree that's still standing is where the Lahaina United Methodist Church was before the fire. We're now coming up on the intersection of Baker Street and Front Street and entering back into a more residential part of town. In my previous aerial tours of Lahaina town, this is where I typically continue to follow Front Street while heading north. But this time, we're going to follow the coastline in order to see Baby Beach and the Baby Beach neighborhood. If you're curious to see what Baby Beach currently looks like from the ground, make sure to check out the last video I released, where I recorded a driving tour of Front Street that ended up on the sands of Baby Beach. On the top right-hand side of the screen, you can see the Kaanapali coastline off in the distance. We're also coming up on the historic Mala Wharf, which you can see jutting out into the ocean right next to the Mala boat ramp. Okay, from here, we're going to spin around and take a closer look at this area, this time a little further inland, starting with the Lahaina Jodo Mission. You can see that the lower portion of the temples at the Jodo Mission are still standing but completely burnt. And if you look closely to the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that the giant Buddha statue is still in place. As we continue to circle back to Front Street, I just want to say thanks for watching this really quick aerial tour. Don't forget to hit the like button if you appreciate the updates, and feel free to share this video with anyone else you know that loves Lahaina town and wants to stay up to speed on the progress here. I do plan to resume my full aerial tours of the entire town next month, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Aloha.